Hey y'all, it's Virge here coming at you from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I'm here with Mr. Peter, who does not want to look right now. Oh my goodness, there he is. We're actually waiting for Raza, who is at the vet because she seems to have a little ear infection. So hopefully that's going to go well. I've just recently moved to Chattanooga to be with my cousin here. And I'm doing a lot of exciting things. I'm auditioning for a play tomorrow. I'm going to my first Al-Anon meeting tonight, which I'm really excited about. For those of you who haven't heard of Al-Anon, it's a group therapy for families and friends of addicts. And I highly recommend looking into it. Even if you weren't necessarily raised in a family with addiction, it's helpful also for like codependent tendencies and just being in a group setting of healing and therapeutic tactics. I've never gone, and it's been something that folks have told me I would benefit from for a long time. So check it out, maybe. I know I'm going to. I also am in touch with a bunch of therapists to start going to professional therapy for the first time in my life, which I'm so excited about. I feel like this last year for me has been a therapeutic journey, or last 2 years really, and that it's time to have a relationship with someone who can be a bit of a sounding board and help me continue to alchemize and embody all of the healing that I've begun to find therapeutically. So the other thing I've been doing is working a lot on my creative works, working on The Wild Way Home, transcribing voice memos of everything from dreams to just daily chronicles from the past couple of years, organizing my hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of words of writing from the past couple of years, of which I believe there are 2 books in, honestly. The Wild Way Home is book 1, book 2 is The Wild Unknown, and then I feel like me coming to move here to be with my cousin and best friend in Chattanooga is the beginning of book 3, which is Wild Roots. And so all these names, by the way, came to me in sort of a vision, actually when I was here in Chattanooga about a year ago. Also, just speaking of cycles like that and synchronicities, you know how, or on your iPhone at least, if you scroll to the left, it'll show you a random picture that comes up. And the picture that came up for today was from October 10th, 2018, and I was wearing this exact same jumpsuit, which I just thought was so funny, noticing cycles and synchronicities like that. I also feel like that is a synchronicity, and I'm a collector of synchronicities. Another cool synchronicity that happened is I put up a little photo that I have of Chief Joseph in my new bedroom. That was not on my recent short of what my new bedroom looks like. I've added a lot to my bedroom since then. So let me know if you'd like to see what my bedroom looks like now. So I put this picture of Chief Joseph up. Chief Joseph, he is someone who is special to me in my life and as a guide, chief of the Nez Perce. He actually, when they were trying to escape the U.S. Army and get up into Canada, they took a path near where I grew up in Cody, Wyoming, that we call the Chief Joseph Highway, that leads to the northeast entrance of Yellowstone near Cook City. It's one of the most beautiful areas in the world. We also call it Sunlight Basin. And so I just put up this picture of Chief Joseph, and I have these inspirational quotes come to my email inbox, which I always think of as sort of like nudges from the universe, because I never signed up for this service. Like, these emails just started showing up in my inbox, and today's quote was from Chief Joseph, and it's that it does not take many words to tell the truth. Telling the truth does not take many words. So in light of that, I'm going to keep this video nice and short. I just wanted to remind you, with all of this work that I've been doing and how much work it seems to fulfill my vision for The Wild Way Home, and just starting to share and publish all of my work and even the video essays and collages that I want to make with a lot of the film I have, and putting narrative essay of me reading my writings in the background, that small steps pave the way for big ones. And chipping away little by little at these big ideas and projects that we have is the best way to actually help them to come to fruition. So I don't know about for you. For me, I can tend to get really overwhelmed with big ideas and visions and projects that I have, and feel like this is never going to happen, or feel like I'm not seeing enough results, or I'm not seeing the results I want, or like nothing's happening. Like these little things that I'm sharing and doing don't make a difference. Why am I even doing this? Does it even matter? Like all of these things. And something that's been helping me to keep going is realizing how powerful it is to just chip away, just little bit by little bit by little bit. And suddenly something is starting to come together and it's starting to make a difference. And that's also how it's been like setting up my room and my little space here, because I have so many treasures, feathers and flowers and leaves and photos and horsetails and bandanas and dream catchers and shells and porcupine quills and rocks and stones and cards and books. So many treasures, and handling each one delicately as I bring them all together to make something that is a beautiful whole. And yet when I first moved here a week ago, feeling like moving all of my stuff into another room and organizing it was just like so overwhelming. And instead of trying to do it all in just one day, I've just done a little bit every day. And I'm in a really good place right now. I have definitely been in some difficult places over the last week. Definitely been in some really difficult places. For any of you who read the gene keys, one of my prominent genes is Hexagram 3 of the I Ching, which the gene keys, by the way, integrates the I Ching, the Book of Changes, it's also called. For any of you who aren't into the I Ching, I highly recommend looking more into it. It's a similar divination tool to tarot that I've been getting more into. And the gene keys integrates our 64 genes with the 64 hexagrams of the I Ching. Coincidence that they're both 64? So hexagram 3, which is often known as difficulty at the beginning, is a prominent gene within my makeup. And that's another thing. Like, it's hard for me to get started because I tend to get so overwhelmed by how big my ideas are. I am more of a big thinker and a visionary kind of thinker, and not losing hope as I just go step by step is a big challenge for me. So I am trying to get back to publishing again on my blog, and I'm publishing works from like January 2021 that I want to be part of the Wild Way Home. Essentially, as I go through and edit my pieces that I want to be part of the Wild Way Home, which I see as this collage of texture and experience and form and tone and song and poem and essay and memoir, magical memoir, I'm going through and I'm publishing them on my blog. So check out my blog, divinityranch.com/blog. And I published a set of poems that are from January 2021 there. I called it a set of sunset poems. So if you want to check that out, you can also subscribe to my blog on divinityranch.com, my homepage. You'll see that. And you can also, if you're interested in helping support me as a patron of my creative works, you can also donate to me there on divinityranch.com. There's a tab called Gift More Magic, and so many of you have helped me so much to make my creative dreams come true, and just help give me that support to be able to work on my creative stuff and live life. So thank you for those of you who have done that. And yeah, this is just a reminder that sometimes I too feel like, how am I ever going to birth these visions into the world, and just overwhelmed by the grandeur of my ideas and hopes and dreams. And this is just a reminder that those things, everything happens one step at a time, and small steps pave the way for big ones. Actually, that is a bit of a mantra for me, because There's this book that I'll link to down below that's called The Book of Birthdays, and my birthday is January 14th. And every day within this book of birthdays, which is a conglomeration of information that is astrological and numerological and maybe some other things, I'm not sure, but each day has a whole slew of information devoted to it, including a motto, and the motto for the day of my birthday is small steps pave the way for big ones. So I think I come by this overwhelm honestly, this difficulty at the beginning honestly, and I just wanted to share with you something that helps me keep going and get through, even if it seems like nothing is happening, even if it seems like it doesn't matter, even if it seems like no one's listening, even if it seems like what I'm doing isn't making a difference or I'm not making a dent in all I want to get done. I just keep chipping away and knowing that somehow this dedication, this habit, this consistency, that small steps are paving the way for big ones. So thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. And I want to show you this cute earring I have. It's a little pine cone. I'm really liking wearing just one earring lately. So yeah, thanks again for being here. Thanks for being in Tortigra with me. I've been getting her really cleaned out. She's like so empty compared to how she normally has been because everything's in my room. I'll show you this jumpsuit because it's so cute since I was talking to you about it. Oh, this might be kind of hard actually. Yeah. How can I turn towards the mirror to show you? Yeah, it's really cute. So, cheers from Pedro and me. This is a table painted by my dear friend Susie, by the way. I don't know if I've ever showed it to you on here. It says, Divinity Ranch. Be not afraid, my child. Let your world be gently lit by miracles. You are here. So, thanks for being here with me, and I will talk to you soon. Remember, little by little, poco a poco, small steps pave the way for big ones.